Hello, one and all. Welcome once again to another analog Conjurations with your good old pal Goro Stern. And goddamn, this is number 29. Thank you so much for joining me as always. Thanks again for liking the video, putting all those views up. I think it's almost up to 200 views, the last one I did. So nice to know you guys still give a shit about this motherfucker. All right, so got a nice little stack of mostly black metal here, but you know, have a little black thrash, black death elements thrown in too. So let's just fucking get into it, man. First one I got here. Oh, background blasphemies today. A little Hellhammer Satanic Rites boot. Very fucking awesome. I like what it says back here. This record is for Hellhammer maniacs only. If you are not, don't try to get one. Yeah, man, really fucking cool. This is just a random fucking artwork. I really loved the way it looks, so I just got it. I don't know if it's from somewhere specific, but either way, looks fucking cool. Anyways, let's get into it with the first band here that I fucking should have talked about way sooner, but finally getting around to it. Anyway, I've had this one for a very long time. Picked this one up from Hell's Headbangers back when they had that whole 10 LPs for like 50 bucks or some shit like that. Hell's Headbangers always has great sales from time to time. But this is some very, very fucking thrashy, death thrashy Australian metal of death. This is Vomitor's Pestilent Death, their most recent record, I want to say, and their fourth or fifth or something like that. I'm not really sure. The Vomitor discography, I don't really have it memorized that well. Great fucking blackened death thrash, bro. Very, very good shit. This is a nice little Ox Blood release variant here from Hell's Headbangers Records. The title track, for sure, being my favorite on this one, man. And then Roar of War, I think it's called. Yeah, Roar of War. It's funny, when I first heard that song, I thought it was going to be an instrumental because it was like 2 minutes in and there was no vocals yet, but the riffing was nice and crunchy and really fucking death thrash as fuck. And then all of a sudden the vocals come in and I'm like, oh man, it was fucking satisfying. And Tremendous Insane, I think for sure has to be my third. But yeah, man, Vomitor. Yeah, I haven't really delved much into the discography besides the first two and this one. But yeah, man, it's really fucking good. I mean, everything I've heard so far is fucking great. Vomitor stuff, I mean, it's always very affordable. So yeah, I think I'm watching the first album and the second album on Discogs, and they're like, I don't know, like less than 20 bucks each. So eventually I'm going to jump on those. But yeah, man, Pestilent Death does not disappoint. I think it's my favorite album by theirs so far. I really, really love how it sounds. The crunchy guitars on this one. Also, Hellcunt, if that name sounds familiar, keep it in mind because he's a very legendary drummer that I'm going to talk about in this stack later on. So yeah, good old Hellcunt and company. Very awesome shit from Australia. I mean, Australia hardly ever disappoints. So, if you've never heard Vomitor's Pestilent Death, get to it. All right. So now one that I got here, I bought this when I went to go see this band in Baltimore, or in Baltimore as the locals like to say it. I saw them with good old Nunslaughter, saw them both for the first time that night. Unfortunately, I never got to see Nunslaughter with Jim Kanye, Jim Sadist, which was a bummer, but Dawn of the Dead and company put on a great show. And this band, the almighty Profanatica, legendary USBM headlined, and they sounded fucking awesome, man. And the fucking nuns, the whole aesthetic of the show, the nuns' outfits, I should say, and the whole aesthetic of the show, I just fucking loved it, man. And the crowd was into it, which I fucking loved, because I wasn't sure if people would fuck with Profanatica, but it was a good-sized crowd, so I'm fucking happy about that. Here's a nice little gatefold there. The man Ledney, I think, yeah, is that Ledney? Yep, this is Ledney right here. Got to meet him, actually, after the show, which was pretty fucking cool. Very approachable guy, pretty friendly. Willing to take a picture. It was kind of blurry, but for some reason I was like, you know what? It's a little blurry, but it kind of fits, you know, with the way Profanatica is, you know, instead of being black metal at all. It's got to be a little bit, you know, not so perfect, which is very fitting. But yeah, this is a nice little 400 limited copy here with kind of like a blue and purple marble transparent variant here. Really fucking sick stuff. Now this one, the album, gotta say, my favorite 3 tracks for sure, because they're the thrashiest. Actually, before I get into the tracks, I just gotta say, Profanatica, if you guys listen to them, those of you who do know that they're kind of like, their songs are very like barbaric for sure, but kind of minimalistic. They don't really kind of go too many places, I guess, diversity-wise. But this one is very diverse. The songs are structured like differently than they have been in recent years. And I really did notice Letney kind of letting loose with the vocals a little more, especially when Take Up the Cross. That's a second, I think it's a second track on this one, Take Up the Cross. Yeah. There's a little more, yeah, some gutturals going on and shit, like some deep fucking vocals, which I really liked. But yeah, man, great fucking album. I enjoyed it all the way through. Fucking great. I mean, you guys know I'm a Pro Fanatica fan through and through. But yeah, this one really surprised me because I was like, holy shit, like the production's fucking great. And the drumming is fucking thrashy in some of them, like especially in the first fall. The first fall, the second fall, the third fall, top 3 tracks for me. Especially because of how, like I said, thrashy they fucking get. Like it really surprised me, man, especially with the third fall. Thrashy as well, but it kind of ends a little doomy and very dark and just heavy as fuck, which I really loved. Compelled by Romans, also another good one. Wipe the fucking face of Jesus, which is another fucking good one. Yeah, man, Cunt of Jerusalem, another little long one. And Division of Robes, that's the longest song on the record, but definitely one of the slower ones. Definitely very foreboding. Great fucking record. I mean, if you guys have not gotten your hands on this, please check it out, man. Pro Fanatica with Crux Simplex. Great, great fucking album. I think it came out late last year, or last year in general. I don't know exactly when. But yeah, man, if you guys have a chance to go see Pro Fanatica live, support Letney and Company, because they put on a fucking show, man. Fuck. Yeah, dude. Great, great shit. Good old USBN. Legends. Legends, bro. All right, here we go. Some more black metal here from Finland. That'll probably just give it away for most of you here. This band, this guy, been listening to him for, I want to say, close to 10 years, if not over 10 years. I think I started listening to him in like, I want to say 2014, 2015, around there. But man, dude, every time I've listened to his stuff, like it just hasn't fucking disappointed me. Everything I've heard, at least full-length wise, also his side projects are really fucking good. Of course, I'm talking about the Immortal Werewolf and his band. I think his most popular one ever for sure has got to be Satanic War Master with Amon Gonder. Great Finnish death metal, fucking awesome. Baphomet, the opener, has definitely got to be my favorite. God damn, that riff after the opening riffage. Oh man, always gives me chills for sure, man. I think Berserk Death has got to be my second favorite. Eye of Satan, my third favorite. And Berserk Death, I really like those little choir vocals that kind of go along with some of the verses there. Like when every verse ends, like there's a little choir going on in the background, which really caught me off guard, but it worked really well. Came with a poster, of course. Boom. Seriously, man, this artwork has got to be my favorite Satanic War Master album artwork for sure, hands down. And here's the lyric sheet. Really like how each song has like its own specific little artwork there. Boom. But yeah, man, those 3 fucking killer tracks for sure, man. I think Triumphator, Darkness Triumphator, couldn't really get into that one. I felt like that was kind of mid, not gonna lie. But here is the juicy stuff, man. Look at this variant. I think this is the exclusive Hell's Headbangers variant, but I'm not entirely sure. No, I think that one's sold out. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah. Either way, just look at this fucking splatter, I guess. Yeah, I would call this a splatter. Fucking great variants. Nice little translucent clear with orange splatter here. Fucking sick as fuck, man. But yeah, man, Satanic War Master. I remember when I first heard Strength and Honor, I'm like, holy shit. Like, I love how melancholy, how epic it sounds at the same time. Evil, sure, but I feel like it's more melancholic, a little more just... The riffs are always just very driving through the songs, which I really like, you know? And yeah, like I said, he has a very epic sound with Satanic War Master for sure. And I think my second favorite has got to be Corellian Satanist Madness. Man, that shit for sure is fucking killer. God damn it, what the fuck's up with this goddamn poster, man? Shit. Trying to get a move on here. Sorry, you guys. See, this is why I used to edit these down, but you know what? I figured you didn't need to edit that shit down anymore, man. Who gives a fuck? People will still watch for sure. Thank you for those of you fucking Make it through my fucking stupidity here. Boom. Finally. That's a hassle. This is why we love vinyl, right? It's always a pain in the fucking ass to get these in here sometimes. But yeah, man, Satanic War Master with Amon-Gondar. Great fucking finished black metal. Some of my favorite stuff. Go fucking get it if you have not on Hell's Headbangers. And the weird thing is about this one, when I tried searching it up initially when I wanted to buy this record, I couldn't find it. Like for a second I thought it had sold out because I typed in Satanic War Master and it just wouldn't pop up. Like the shirt would be there, I think the tape would be there if there was a tape or CD, but I couldn't find the record anywhere. Luckily I still had it in my wish list, and then I clicked on it and they were all there, all the variants were there. So yeah, I guess if you guys I use my mobile phone all the time. My mobile phone, my fucking cell phone. What the fuck? I just sounded fucking 50 there. I use my cell phone all the time to browse through Hell's Headbangers and shit, but for some reason it didn't pop up. So if you guys can't find it, just I guess go to PC and just fucking look for it up there. Good old Google Chrome. But yeah, man, fucking love this record. Really good shit. If anything, just check out Bath May. You'll know what I mean. That song is just so fucking good, man. It gives me chills every time I hear that fucking riff I talked about. Anyway, moving on to some Black Death from Missouri, of all fucking places. Now, for those of you who know Pete Hellcamp of Angel Corpse fame, you might hear a little familiar voice here because this is pre-Angel Corpse. This is pre-Hellcamp Angel Corpse, man, and it is just fucking killer, man. This album, this band in general, I discovered recently, relatively recently, and I think I discovered them by looking through Hellcamp's past bands and shit on Metal Archives, or I think it popped up on YouTube, can't really remember. But either way, one of my favorite Black Death albums of all time because it is very fucking thrashy. And of course I'm talking about Order from Chaos, Stillbirth Machine, re-released on NWN. Let me get it out of this fucking sleeve here. I fucking hate these. I said this before, but I really just hate these fucking sealed sleeves here. Anyway, poster sliding out. Order from Chaos, Stillbirth Machine, man. This is not the original artwork they used. Originally they used a Geiger piece. I think it was also used by, I think, Triptychon for their first album. I can't really remember, but yeah, this is not the original artwork, but it still looks fucking sick, man. Yoza K always does a great fucking job with these. There it is, Pete Hellcamp. Miller, I think here, Keller, yeah, Chuck Keller and Mike Miller. Right here, guitars and drums respectively. Fucking amazing shit, man. The one standout song on this one for sure, well, they're all standout-ish, what am I saying? But the one that stands out from all the standouts is the title track, man. The longest track on the album. But my God, the riffing on this is insane, man. Chuck Keller, hell of a fucking guitarist, hell of a fucking writer. Keller and Hellcamp for sure, and I think Miller had his hand in a little bit of the music writing in this one, but it was mostly Hellcamp and Keller. They really went fucking crazy with the riffing on this one, man. Especially on Forsake This Mortal Coil, Forsake Me This Mortal Coil. There's a little, very tiny part there where the riffing, just, you know, everything dies out and it's just a guitar. Another one of those, man. I really fucking love when metal bands do this, but when it works so fucking well. And that little fucking small part of the song there just makes a whole fucking difference in this. But yeah, Stillbirth Machine has got to be my favorite. Forsake Me This Mortal Coil and Iconoclasm Conquest. Holy fucking shit. But all the way through, this album is great. Blood and Thunder, that's one song I can't really get into. But either way, still a fucking banger of an album, man. If you guys have not heard this, you will not be disappointed. Unfortunately, I think Nuclear War Now sold out of the copy of Stillbirth Machine copies, so I had to get this one off Hell's Headbangers. They still had it in stock, thankfully, but this is one I did not want to miss out on, man, because I think for sure it's my favorite Order from Chaos record for sure. A nice little black vinyl here. I think they only have 3 full lengths, but like I said, for this one, definitely my favorite. I think the third album for sure has got to be my second favorite, but they're all fucking bangers, man. All fucking bangers. I mean, I really haven't really heard anything bad as far as every Hellcamp album I've heard. I mean, the Abomine, I don't know how you say that band. Abomine? I haven't really heard that stuff yet. But I mean, all the Angel Corpse stuff he's done, fucking Order from Chaos, sick ass shit, man. But anyways, get to the poster here. Nuclear War Now, double-sided poster. Name of the album on one side, band member picture on the other side. Fucking sick ass shit, dude. Order from Chaos. Like I said, thrashy, thrashy, thrashy Black Death, man. From good old Missouri in the United States. So, who knew Missouri could come up with such fucking banger ass Black Death, man? Woo! Yeah, man. Order from Chaos. Great, great shit. Bam. Yeah, I think Yosuke, I don't know if he did the whole, because you know in Nuclear War now, like the first 100 copies are colored. Kind of wish this one was colored, but hey, maybe there might be a reissue eventually. Look at this, Order from Chaos. Let me read off the hype stick here, it's actually pretty cool. The first 3 planned albums, OFC's 1992 debut LP. This is as old as me, you guys. I was born in 92. Is an unrelenting blitzkrieg of black death metal savagery and dystopian nihilism delivered with militaristic precision. That's actually very true, man. The fucking drumming by Mike Miller, it's fucking kind of technical, but not so technical that you're kind of like, oh, dude, just fucking kill me now. No. So you guys know, I kind of prefer like simplistic metal, not really just fucking, you know, fucking tech death. That sounds like a fucking algebra equation. No, man. Mike Miller for sure is the right amount of technical on this one. And like I said, the fucking riffing by Keller and fucking vocals by Pete Hellkamp. Awesome shit. Order from Chaos. Cannot stress enough how badass this album is. So go get yourself a copy if you can get one from Hell's Headbangers or anywhere you can find it. You will not regret it. Alright, now we get to the second to last record I have for you guys here. Every single album I've heard by this band has been killer. I haven't heard a single bad full length by these guys. And unfortunately, this is the last one that we'll ever get because the vocalist, unfortunately, you know, committed suicide, regrettably. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the amazing music he put out. And this is a killer fucking last album because it's just all the releases kind of just coming together as one and a little bit more. You know, the new sound is a little more, I guess the production is a little, I want to say cleaner, just a tad bit cleaner, but just as aggressive, just as melancholic, just as angry, just as depressive. Of course, I'm talking about Human Serpents, Heirlooms Eternal. Man, dude, this record is dark, dude. It's fucking dark for sure. I mean, all Human Serpent albums are dark, but I felt it just instantly with this one. Especially with the yell right off the top, once the first track comes on, 1,000 Limbs, 1,000 Limbos of Mind. God damn, dude, like that scream off the top is just fucking haunting. And the riffing just takes over from there, and it's fucking great, man. It's just so fucking dark, like I said. Human Serpent, of course, always has darkness in their sound, but I like how every single album has its own identity, and this one I feel like is a culmination of all those and just a new darkness. Like, they always surprise us with that. And like I said, X, unfortunately, the main man behind this band, no longer with us, but he left a banger of a fucking last record for sure. Memories are Rooms of Pain. That for sure is an aggressive song, man. Like, especially the riffing kind of in the middle. Another one where all the rhythm section dies out and it's just a guitar. Heavy ass riffing, man, and very catchy as well too, I should say. Massive Reminiscence, I think, is definitely the catchiest one. There's a little like triplet kind of pattern that he does. Very good shit there. Vomiting the Hurts has got to be my third. And Mirrors, perfect finisher to this fucking record. Now let me show you the guys the rest here. Very awesome stuff here. Just fucking love the way that artwork looks. Just so foreboding, man. Just the faceless babies there too. Man, Human Serpent is the shit. You can hardly ever even see what's going on here. It's so fucking dark right there, man. I think, I don't know if X wrote this. I don't know if I should read this because it's kind of long, but there's a nice little excerpt here. It's titled "The Story and Inspiration Behind This Album." So, very good shit. Very personal stuff here. And, yeah, man, all lyrics by X, and he really went crazy with this one. And it's just so fucking dark. So foreboding. Love it. Every single time I put it on, like, I just have to close my eyes sometimes with how epic it fucking sounds. Like, you know, depressively epic, I should say. I don't know, melancholically epic, but aggressive and angry, like I said. Very, very tangible stuff, man. I really fucking love this record. Love this band. Like I said, I've never heard anything bad. So you guys, if you've not listened to Heirlooms Eternal, please do. This is the only, unfortunately, the only LP I own by Human Serpent. But when I saw it on sale, couldn't fucking turn it up. I actually bought it blindly. I had not heard the record itself before spinning it. So once I did, fucking knocked me off my feet, man. It's so fucking good. But yeah, Human Serpent, Heirlooms Eternal. You will not regret listening to this one. Like I said, definitely Memories are Rooms of Pain. If you want to listen to just one song, definitely that one. And Mirrors, it's not my second favorite at all. It's like Vomiting the Herds for sure is my second favorite, but Memories are Rooms of Pain and Mirrors for sure have got to be the strongest songs on this record here. So yeah, definitely check this out, and rest in peace, X. Thank you for all the good music you did, all the fucking grimness that you shared with us. Fucking bangers, man. So yeah, Human Serpent, check that shit out. Now we get to the last one. One of my favorite bands here. I'm pretty sure you guys just saw that. Pretty sure you guys know what the fuck just peeked in. I saw the screen. You kind of saw a little bit of the artwork, but let me talk about it a little bit. This is before KK Warsled became KK Warsled and was known as Keith Warsled. This is some of the earliest black death metal out there. It came out in 94, written in 93 or 92. But I just love how chaotic this album sounds. Definitely my favorite of this band and one of my favorite Black Death records of all time. Of course, I'm talking about Bestial Warlust, Vengeance War Till Death. This is a reissue that Hell's Headbangers did. They re-released them in a few variants. I think 2 colored variants, one black and one, I think this one red. This one is actually a gatefold though, because I did buy them initially, the first presses, but they were pocket sleeves. So these are nice little gatefolds now here, man. Look at that. Damon Hellstorm, and look, there he is, Hellcunt. This Hellcunt here. There he is. Good old Vomitor fame there, but Bestial Warlust. He did all the blast beats here. You can hear him in fucking Vomitor also. Hell of a fucking drummer. I fucking love those fucking blast beats he produces, especially in this one. It sounds so fucking primitive, man. And Damon Bloodstorm, of course. Corpse Molestation, Cemetery Urn. Where else has he been? An Abominator. Fucking great shit, man. Australian metal of death, satanic war metal here. Satanic death metal, but for me, it's definitely been a little bit more on the black metal side, but definitely black metal or war metal, if you can call it. But I just love, like I said before, this artwork is very, very apt, as it just very much so embodies the chaos that is within this music. Like, this artwork definitely portrays how chaotic this record is. I just cannot stress that enough. But this is a special one. Like I said, it's one of my favorite records of all time. And I just had to get this reissue. I might get the Blood and Valor reissue of the same variant, but this is limited to 100 copies, and I'm talking about the picture disc edition. Just look at this, man. Love this album so much. I'm probably never going to listen to this picture disc, but I have it on picture disc, and that's what matters. I actually did spin it already. Hell's Headbangers never disappoints with the picture discs. Like, they always play perfectly fine. Sure, there's like a tad bit of surface noise, but it's not as bad as some other picture discs, which I love. But yeah, man, this looks so fucking sweet, dude. Just had to get this. Limited to 100 copies. If you guys want to go shop for one, they're still available, so go fucking get it. Satanic war metal from Australia, pre-Destroyer 666. Come on, man. Can't go wrong with this, man. Definitely for this one, favorite track, At the Graveyard of God. So fucking evil, man. Not as evil as Satanic. I definitely have to say that's my second favorite song. Especially in the middle of the song, there's this one verse that Damon Bloodstorm, just fucking sings, and the gutturals get so fucking... like, he goes into another level, dude. Like, it's so fucking evil, man. Satanic for sure. Definitely my second favorite. And I think maybe Heathens. Dweller of the Bottomless Pit for sure. Especially with how much times Damon fucking says, fuck the Lamb of God. Fuck the Lamb of God, man, for sure. Just fucking love this record so much. Oh, also, it reminds me, I was going to say this. I was going to mention this. If you guys listen to this on Apple Music, I haven't listened to it on Spotify, but for some reason the track listing's all fucked up, man. Like, the tracks are not right on that. So if you're listening to that and you're like, oh yeah, I know some fucking Bestial Warlust, man, I'm gonna be like, are you sure? Have you listened to the CDs? Have you spun the records? Because if you're listening to it on Apple Music, those tracks are wrong, my friends. It's wrong. Like, it starts with an instrumental, and then Bestial Warless is named Dollar of the Bottomless Pit, and so on. Satanic is Dollar of the Bottomless Pit on there. It's just a fucking mess. I don't know who the fuck's in charge of that. But of course, it's underground metal, so Apple Music's never gonna fix that. But be warned, your good old pal Goro Stern told you that the track listing is wrong on this glorious fucking masterpiece of black death metal. So yeah, don't listen to it. The tracks are deceiving you. That's all I gotta say. That's the point. Anyways, comes with a poster here. I don't know if it's yeah, I think it's different from the poster on the initial reissue. I'm not really sure, but fucking great nonetheless. I'm just happy to have a fucking picture disc of this record. Like I said, I might get the Blood and Valor picture disc variant as well, but their picture discs are a little pricey, as they should be, because, you know, they're, I guess, the most expensive to make. But this is definitely a hell of a finisher. One of my fucking favorites here. Bestial Warless, Vengeance, War Till Death. KK Warsled before he was KK Warsled with Keith Warsled and company. Very good shit. So, that'll do it for this stack, my friends. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this and discovered some new listens. As always, that is my goal. Thank you so much for tuning in. I almost had to burp on the middle of that. But yeah, listen to Hellhammer, listen to all these releases, listen to everything I've showed you. You will not be disappointed, especially Order from Chaos. I feel like those guys don't really get a lot of recognition nowadays. But anyways, till next time, my friends. Next one is Analog Conjurations 30. So see what I do with that, man. Fucking 30 videos of this shit. So maybe I'll whip up something special. Maybe, and if not, see you guys next time. Thank you so much for tuning in.